Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends. Yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The short hands, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, no! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. It's complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It's complete! He gets it in! Touchdown, Seminoles!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. Put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Holstein. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's White. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Florida State.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Noles will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
He'll run it again. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's White. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got the back over the middle.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. The play action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders. cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to win.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Finds his man. It's Williams. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. No, he got loose. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they... find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, no! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Holstein. Here's a heat. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, though.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Lee.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Pickup of 13.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking for room at the 25. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Webster. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Webster. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the quarterback's showing a lot of toughness on that play, being able to focus downfield with all that pressure coming right ahead.
Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Makes the grab down the middle. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a gap, it's Reed. Across the 45. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man down the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He'll pull it on the read. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Catch in the middle. It's White. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Under fire. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
And the Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away, incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And it is a good idea to gain tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
4th down coming up.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here.
Cricket.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Florida State.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Buys a little time. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
Let's go.
From the gun, running back on the move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
3rd down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. On the run, it's Reed. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
For the offense.
the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Webster. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. This guy can throw it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the
By
sticks.
the receiver.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Pitt pushing the pace.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to...
He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
It leads to second down. Here we go.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll work his way down to the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Stadium.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Holstein trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looking to fire. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, no! Fit it in the window for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is ahead early in Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Webster. Breaks into the open. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Oh, they're after him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. A quick pass to the left. Oh, what a cut! Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead going.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Noles line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered.
There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On the direct snap, it's Allchuck. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Flips it out in the flat. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. leaves it with the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11.
And first down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give out of the gun. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Reed. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They kick it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Creates a little room. Sweet cut there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Seminoles decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Pittsburgh offense will take over.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
1st down for the offense.
Okay, break. Set.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come. one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football games.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After losing yardage on first down, second and goal from the 10. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On first down from their own 22. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hilton. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. It'll be 3rd and long.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
To boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try the run. And some room to work. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to Davis. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down.
Let's go, let's go.
It's complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Them pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Applewhite. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs seems to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing them.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Hilton. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Makes his man miss. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are on the move.
Set, ready.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Makes the grab. It's White. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 43. Coming up, 4th down.
The Noles will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Knocked down for the tackle.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hicks. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Base 27, jump. Base 20, ready.
Using his legs. It's gone. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed.
Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
2nd down coming up.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. The give from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Pittsburgh offense will take over.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Hilton. Here's a heat. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.